Same outfit.
I don't know if you
The
look at
detail. It has more detail now.
some of the
Now he has fabric textures.
but some of the SD art of Link in Japan from Zelda 1, he's very squatty, very.
Oh, sure, he's like a little kid.
Yeah.
Some of it,
But
the-
in more
not
recent
most of
games,
the
he's
manual.
older.
Yeah.
That's the big change.
Oh.
But the basic design is the same. So basically, the answer to this question is,
It's a mystery. It's a secret to everyone.
now I have to ask Miyamoto the next time I talk to him, which I do all the time. We're so close.
You guys are having drinks later.
Oh
today,
yeah.
Yeah, for a lot of people, if they don't care, if they're not carrying the shield, and they have to explain who they are at Halloween, that they're not Peter Pan.
That's why you always carry the shield and the Master Sword.
Good point.
Yeah, so
All right.
saves a lot of time.
Thanks for calling in, Julian from Albion, Michigan.
Thank you.
Yeah, that could have actually been WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. I just want to put that out there.
That could have been. Next caller
Just
already.
saying.
Hello.
Hello, you're
Yeah,
on
hello.
Retronauts Live.
Welcome to Retronauts, where we echo into your phone.
Hey, Al, how's it going? It's Ray.
Ray
My name is
from
Ray.
where are you calling from, Ray?
I'm from New York.
Oh, okay.
New York.
Congratulations on that.
All right, thanks a lot. Oh, man, I can't believe I got through.
It's
So,
like you just won a radio contest.
Yeah, well, I never call anything like this ever before, so...
Well, we've never received calls before,
So we're on equal footing. So what's your comment or question for us today?
Well, I don't really have a question or anything, but I know you guys are talking about Zelda and everything, and I have some my first memory of Legend of Zelda. One of my first memories was when I was very young. I was like 8 years old when it first came out, and my mother actually would play the game like voraciously, like constantly. I barely ever got to play it.
Did your mom normally play games, or was it kind of weird that she actually liked this one?
No, she was actually very into the NES at the time because
You had a cool mom.
Yeah, she was. We had a lot of games in my house. We weren't rich or anything like that, but my mom was into the NES, and so she would just get games for us, and she would play some of them too. So, and that was definitely one of her favorites. And I remember one night I got woken up, and I'm like 8 years old at this time, and she wakes me up at like 2 in the morning, and she comes in. She's Raymond, wake up. And I go into the living room, and I'm all groggy-eyed, like trying to sleep on a school night. And she was like, "Check it out! I beat the Legend of Zelda."
That's awesome. Because that's the opposite.
Yeah.
I remember like going and beating Mario 3, dragging my mom. Like, look at the ending, Mom. She didn't care. She's like, "Oh, that's nice. Son."
Whatever.
Like,
I'm making dinner
Like your mom actually dragged you out of bed before school
at 2 in the
at 2 in
morning.
the morning to go look at the ending of Legend of
Did she
Zelda.
let you skip school the next day and stay home and play Zelda yourself?
What was that?
Did she let you skip school the next day and play Zelda yourself?
No. She didn't
Okay,
do
I'm
that.
sorry. Your mom's only 60% cool.
Yeah, no, she didn't do that. I definitely had to go to school the next day, but I was like, "Ma, like, what time is it?" She's like, "It's 2 o'clock in the morning." I was like, "Don't I have to go to school tomorrow?" She's like, "Oh yeah, you should probably go to bed." And I'm like, "Okay."
So she didn't let you jump immediately into the second quest?
No. I didn't even. She was kind of fiddling with that when I was going back to bed. So I don't know if she ever beat that, but yeah, it was pretty crazy.
That's a great story.
Yeah, thanks for sharing.
I've never heard of any mom that cool.
We are going to go to the next call now. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks, Ray.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. My mom actually did that with Mario 3. She bought it for herself. She beat it while I was doing homework. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have heard that story before.
Yep.
Oh, we just missed a call. Someone's going to be...
Here we go. Let me do this one. Hello, you're on Retronauts Live.
Wow.
Oh snap! I actually got through. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Hi, who is this? Where are you from? What's your name? Where are you going?
This is Sean Kinley. I'm a caterer on One Up, and I live in the tiny town of Borger, Texas.
Of where, Texas?
Border.
Borger.
What is the border to?
Well, no, it's the
Borger,
bookstore.
Oh.
Like the Borg.
Oh, Borg.
Borger.
That's even
Borger.
weirder.
What the heck county is that in? Is that in...
That's in Hutchinson, not too far from Lubbock, actually.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of Hutchinson County, but not Borger. My goodness.
Yeah.
So, did you have Zelda out there in the dusty hinterlands?
Yes, we do. And it is glorious.
So, did you have a question or comment for us?
Not really a question, just wanted to make sure that Zelda 2 got some love on the podcast here.
It will get infinite amounts of love from me. It is
Infinite.
I mean,
Wow.
The Legend of Zelda is my favorite game, but I think Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link is like one of the most ambitious sequels that like I want a sequel to it still. Like if Miyamoto right now announces I am making
I
a
kinda
straight
feel
on
like-
sequel to Zelda 2, I'd be the happiest boy in the world.
I honestly have always felt like Ocarina of Time was the sequel to Zelda 2.
No.
Yes, I mean
No.
it took away the active jumping ability, but that's like the
Well,
only difference.
The only thing it does,
Like
it does
the
have,
thing that Ocarina does differently from the Adventure of Link is that it moves the camera from the side perspective to the behind the shoulder perspective.
Well, and it does
But I
make
mean, the overall,
right.
yeah,
I'll say
there's a
make-
high focus on combat.
focus on combat.
Well,
It
what
has
about
all
the
kinds
magic,
of
though?
yeah. Well, the magic is there's magic in
That
there.
didn't seem as magic.
Well, I mean, it's not as magic. It's more built around the music.
Yeah.
Right.
But
like,
that's just an evolution. But
Zelda 2 is so much more of a Japanese RPG. It really is, and no other Zelda has that much like Dragon Quest in it. Like there is Dragon Quest DNA
I feel like, yeah,
in Zelda 2.
I guess kind of, but I feel like numbers and stats don't really fit the Zelda series. I'm okay with
But
losing that part.
I see where you're going from. And like the reason Zelda 2 was so great is that the combat was so intense and like you had really good control, tight responsive
but also
controls.
the way the whole world is set up. Like no Zelda besides Zelda 2 at that point. Before Ocarina had that kind of town, vast expanse between structure with dungeons off to the side.